Hello there, it's Jay. Welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd just walk around town here in Hamburg, Germany and just kind of show you some things I noticed. I've been here for almost 2 months now, actually a little over 2 months, and there are all these things I've been excited over, but I hadn't really filmed it, so I thought I'd show it to you. And let's start off by showing you this door jamb. I don't know if you can see, there's a little fold in there. What's going on is the doors look like this. They actually have a second layer. It's kind of interesting. Oops. It makes it close nicely. But there's pros and cons, but all right, it's dark. Let's go downstairs and check it out. All right, it's dark, but there's the bedroom over there. I just did all the sheets. We have a washer here, but we don't have a dryer, so I went down to the laundromat and just did a dryer. But here are the keys. Let's leave. One thing really interesting is in America, this is against code. You can lock someone in with the keys. There's no flip thing, and I thought it was just here maybe because it was an old apartment, but it seems to be pretty common. Almost everywhere we've gone, you can just do this, lock someone in. That's it. It's kind of a hazard, but all right, let's leave, and I'll see you downstairs. All right, today we're gonna head over to Budni. I went to a store called Markant just now, just did some grocery shopping, and a couple of days we were there and they were out of a lot of stuff because of the whole coronavirus thing. But we're gonna go to Budni in case they have any hand sanitizers because we actually need some. So, all right, here we go. Watch for bicycles, a lot of bicyclists here. So, at least here in Hamburg, there are a lot of bicycle paths, but they're not painted in. A lot of parts are just red or different colored bricks or concrete than the rest of the sidewalk. So I didn't know that at first. I think the first day I went out by myself, I had someone ding me because I was standing on the bike path. And there's a lot of bike traffic, so you really have to watch out for that. So the topic I want to discuss today actually has really nothing to do with Germany, but it does have to do with the whole coronavirus thing that's going on right now. Here we went to a bunch of stores over the weekend and they were totally out of hand sanitizer and sanitizing soaps and any kind of sanitizer, and there were only 2 people detected here. And in the States there's less. Well, they're scattered, but I'm hoping it doesn't come to a point where you can't find hand sanitizer, not because of the disease, but for car life. Hand sanitizer is just so important. Everything you do, you gotta sanitize your hands. You just don't have access to the water. Maybe if you had an RV, you have soap and water. But if you're just living out of your car or a small vehicle, best you can do is use those cleansing wipes, antibacterial cleansing wipes, or hand sanitizer. So if they're hard to find, it'll be much more difficult and kind of, I don't know, dirtier feeling living in your car. But we're still a little bit away from Budni here, but I'm curious how they're gonna be there. I actually checked there about a week ago and they didn't have hand sanitizer back then either. But we'll check again because it's a Monday. Maybe they stocked up this morning. Also, if you noticed, in case my hair looks a little long, I haven't gotten a haircut since I got here. Mostly because I don't know German and I didn't know how to tell someone to cut it a certain way. So I've just been avoiding it. And now I should be going home in 2 weeks. Unless something all crazy happens, and I'll just get a haircut there. All right, so we're near Budni, but German law, there's a lot of rules based on filming or taking pictures of people or places. So I'm just gonna go in there and maybe take some pictures of shelves if they look interesting. But I'm not gonna do any filming inside. So I will talk to you later. Okay, I'm heading back. Yeah, they didn't have any antibacterial soaps or hand sanitizers, or I don't know. There are these little signs that say 3 maximum, which I assume. And then they're on various areas of the store. And I guess, I don't know, there was like a first aid area. There was one there. the soap area and then the hand sanitizer area, but nothing there. I wonder if maybe Budni just restocks at a different time, or maybe people just go to Budni because it's kind of like a Walgreens back home, sorta, but smaller in the city. Whereas Marquand's more like a big grocery store with all kinds of stuff, so people go there mostly for food. I don't know. All right, I can film a little more going this way just because the sun's in my face, but yeah, I got this, I got a new wind cover for my microphone because the other one was black and gray and it really stood out. So I got this all black one, but it's supposed to hide better. I don't think it works that well on a brown jacket though. It worked really well with my black jacket, but the brown jacket is just not doing its thing. Back when I worked in the city and I lived in the city, I actually used to bike to work. And it was pretty nice, although almost every day I thought I was gonna get killed. Usually by a cab driver. They're the worst. But I think in Chicago, I don't know, it seemed like it was a lot of people that biked were hip and they weren't necessarily doing it for the commute part. And a lot of drivers just kind of ignored them. It was pretty bad. But here there's so many bicyclists that it seems like there's a good order, and it's maybe not, it's safer, but not completely safe. All right, so I'm almost home. Just wanted to give you a quick update what's going on. In 2 weeks I should be back home and hitting the road again within a couple of weeks after that, as long as things don't go too crazy everywhere or here, or I don't know, I don't expect it to, but it's a close call. Tina's gonna fly in after maybe 2 weeks after I fly home, so we're hoping that she could still fly in. We don't know what's gonna happen, how many fewer flights there are gonna be. It's just, I don't know, it's all kind of a bit up in the air, but we'll see. I do look forward to get back on the road though. Just the freedom of it is so nice. It just, without a lot of hand sanitizer, I don't look forward to that at all. I don't know, I really like my wet ones to wipe my hands. It's a different story when you can't wash your hands all the time just as easily as you think. I don't know. No bicycles, okay. Talk to you later. Hello, it's another day in Hamburg. I was editing the video that I recorded just the other day and I thought I had to add a few more things, so I thought I'd just walk around. Because we went to some other stores and we looked for hand sanitizer, we couldn't find any. We did find that one of the stores had one, or some in their inventory according to online, or their website, but I don't know, it's odd. We were thinking if they have 1 or 6 of the items, it's probably an inventory error of some type, and it's much further away, so I kind of didn't want to head out there. All right, so what we did is, it's so weird to drink wine, and wine and beer in this country, it's 16, and then drink harder stuff, it's 18. And then I'm not sure where we were exactly, but there were there were some we were looking at some products, I don't know, they were like in the medicine area or something, and then we found this thing that's 70% alcohol. No, it's 80% alcohol. And then Tina said we could use it for hand sanitizer because you're supposed to use up to 60% or minimum 60% alcohol. So we bought it, and then she was reading it to me, and it's made by a cloister, and it's got pictures of nuns on it. And then the funny thing is, in the description it says things like, for general malaise, or to calm restlessness and nervousness. It's so funny. And you could just buy it, or just sit out there, and it, I don't know. And they say you could rub it on yourself, or you could drink it. And the other things like to promote sleep, which is like, it's making it sound like alcohol is basically medicine. So I don't know, we bought that. We're going to use it as hand sanitizer for this, we have a train trip coming up this weekend, and then I'll use some of the hand sanitizer for myself for my flight home, and then she'll of course use the rest for her flight back to the States to join up with me for her through hike. So that's that. I also want to add that we looked at the option of making your own. There are all these recipes online, and I saw another article today that said don't make your own hand sanitizer because you'll mix up the recipe. But I figure as long as you do the math correctly, you can get the right percentages in to get the right strength, because you're supposed to have minimum 60% alcohol, but I don't know. We probably won't do it. We'll just stick to using regular old drinking alcohol as hand sanitizer. So all you car dwellers out there, what are you doing right now with the lack of hand sanitizer? I asked my sister to buy some for me so I'd have some for this coming year, but she is having problems finding it anywhere near her work nor where she lives. She's tried several stores. She said she got some wet ones, but I think she just got wet wipes. I'm not sure, because wet ones are antibacterial, but regular wet ones are not. I'll have to see when we get back, but I did fortunately find some wet ones on sale on Amazon. They were on back order, but they'll be delivered by the time I get to my parents' place. So that's good, but absolutely no hand sanitizer at all. So I don't know. Yeah, what are you all doing out there? It's so difficult to live the car life without the very basic things to keep yourself healthy. And hand sanitizer, I don't know, it's probably one of the most important things. We'll see how it goes. All right. Good luck to everyone, and I hope everyone stays well. Talk to you later. Bye. Wow, listen to these birds. Do you hear them? Now you're going to hear the car. I don't even know where I am. I just took a left away from the main road. I should go back. All right, I'll talk to you later. Here's a friend's bike that we're borrowing. Tina's bike is very similar to this. Because so many people have to leave it outside, it's so interesting. The entire chain is enclosed in this device, and the gear shifters are all inside as well. I'm not quite sure how they work inside. I really want to tear one open and check it out, but I don't have any tools. And if I tore it open, I wouldn't be able to put it back together again. But it's quite interesting. And they all have built-in headlamps and tail lights, because it's a law. You have to have those in the front and back when you're riding on at night. So really interesting. Really interesting.